Hoping to install the exhaust on the Grom today, but it is pretty cold, so set up a small space heater in the garage. Let's go ahead and see if it made enough of a difference to make this doable today. Did not realize I was parking that close to the bike. Okay, so here's our setup. Small space heater, of course our Grom, just a few various tools. A box here so we can go ahead and mark all the labels, label all of the nuts that bolts we're going to remove. Probably save most of them, as I think we're only reinstalling 2 of them. Then we have the GoPro here. The only reason we're doing an exhaust before the fender eliminators, simply because we have an Impact Tech subcage and 12 bar coming, so we'll go ahead and we'll install that at the same time. Just a basic fender eliminator, but we'll do some modifications to that as well. So we'll do all that at the same time, remove the rear. Plan to do a 100-mile review on the bike as well, but this is mainly going to be an exhaust video. I don't really plan to make it too much of a how-to video. There's tons of those out there, and again, it's only a couple of bolts. Really just more of a before and after, a little bit of a commentary. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so the instructions look like they were printed on a, I don't know, a fucking printer from 1995. So, yeah, we're basically just going to be winging it. I really can't decipher the pictures and there's no text, but again, it really shouldn't be that difficult. I was going to do a, you know, before and after, but I think I'll just stick to the after. If you haven't heard of Grom and you can't hear one, you know, next time somebody's mowing their lawn with a Honda lawnmower, just go listen to that. It's pretty much the same thing. Alright, we're about 30 seconds in. These 2 nuts here, 12s, came off totally fine. Got our rear set off as well. However, there is one down, way down in there. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a pain. Where is it? You can see it right there. So we'll work on that and yeah, figure it out. Just use an extension, pretty long one, to get the other couple of bolts out that hold the muffler, I suppose, in place there. But honestly, maybe 4 minutes in total using one of these guys, so that made it pretty quick. 2 bolts on the mid, 1 on the rear, and then of course the 2 nuts holding the actual exhaust on. Yeah, that was really quick. I was hoping for some type of like satisfying mechanical project, but that was too easy. Alright, let's go ahead and get the installation going at the new Zoom exhaust. Loosely installed, definitely took a bit longer than I would have liked, mainly because of lack of instruction. Had to take a couple things apart, redo it, got it together, realized there's still one of the DB killers in it, so I had to take it apart, remove that, and yeah, in good shape now. About to do a final tight down and give it a very good wipe down. Alright, so it's not cleaned up yet, but it is installed. This is what it'll look like, finished product. I am concerned how close it is to... Oh yeah, see, now it looks like it's actually making contact there. Let's focus on that. Alright, so we'll see why that's making contact. Other than that, installation wasn't too bad. Other complaint being... Let's see if we can get that there. The way the pipe was bent basically makes it impossible to get a deep socket on there and torque it to spec, but not the end of the world. The rest of it went together fine. I'll figure out why that's making contact and yeah, update that in just a minute. So it's pretty hard to see, but there is a very slight gap. Only concern is if it's going to rattle against the frame. I feel like I should be able to hear that pretty quickly though. Identify that and then just go from there. Hoping it's alright, because you know, looking at all the mounts and everything, there really isn't any other way to do it. You know, it's just back there. Got our other one right there. Got the exhaust install finished. Totally aware the camera's not perfectly straight. I don't have a tripod. It's fine. Let's go ahead and give it a first start. do have the GoPro going as well, so we'll get a secondary audio clip there. Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to leave this running in a closed garage for a little while longer.